Now we have Robert, who is going to give us a testimony on the capital campaign today.
Hello, good evening. My name is Robert Barrera. I'm here to speak on the capital campaign. My wife, Maury, who's in the back, and I and our family have been part of St. Elizabeth for over 15 years. When we first came here, we were not involved much, pretty much just attending church on Sundays, here as well. As my girls grew up, we started to be more involved, first with Vacation Bible School and then RE. Like most people, we helped and gave during the years the girls were in RE, and that was okay. But what we realize is that we are not just a community that supports our children's faith and development. There is so much more here. There are programs here to help everyone at any age, at any time. The more we became involved in this wonderful community, the more we grew in our faith and became closer in the community. We have many lifelong friends and extended family in this community because of the involvement that we have. Our kids are grown now, and they're both out of the house in college, but we continue to grow in our faith through the different programs and events that occur. The more we became involved, the more we realized that the church is here to support all of us in many ways. There are so many ministries, and they all compete for space, and that's one of the things that we're trying to help by finishing out the second floor RE, and the second phase would be to renovate the kitchen. Anything we can do to fix this is a step toward a greater and closer community. We've known a lot of people who have been a part of this church and have left this church to move on, who go to churches that have better spaces for their kids or newer facilities or have that wow factor. Why can't we be that church? Why can't we have the spaces that we need for our community? The only way to get there is to invest in our church and our community. We don't invest in this church just for ourselves. We should invest to continue our growth and growth of those around us. There's so much more we can do to facilitate that. Can I give $1,000 a month? No, I can't. And I don't really know anyone who can. But if everyone gave what they can, even $1 a week or $5 a week, that would add up and make such a difference. I know the 5-year commitment can seem daunting, but if you can give, even if it's not the 5-year commitment, every bit helps. There are plans in the back that have been there past few weeks, and it shows the first phase of what we're trying to do with the RE building. Stop by and see what you can. We're in the back as well. Deacon Rod is there. I will be there. We can help you fill out a commitment. There's commitment pledges in your pews, but if you're not, you want to just go see what we have planned, we're back there. I thank you for your time, and I hope that we continue to grow St. Elizabeth in this community. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, I just want to say about the capital campaign, I'm grateful to all of you who have responded with your generosity to our campaign. We went, Father Enrique, myself, Deacon Rod, we went to the diocese just to present the project that we have with the religious education building. We had to finish the second level of the education, the religious education building. So we presented the plan to the diocese, and we say, well, we need your support. Give us a loan. And they check everything, all the finances of the parish and everything, and they said, I'm sorry, but you are not there yet. So they're asking us to at least have 2.7 million, to raise 2.7. We are almost at 2 million. We're almost there. We are 1.9 and 3, something like that. That's what we are. And you have the thermometer on the back, so we are more than the half. So we had to raise it a little bit more. And as I said, as Robert was saying, perhaps you cannot support it with a lot, but we need your support. We have only 12% of people participating in this campaign. So anything that you can do will make a difference. So we need your support. I was talking with a couple, because now Father Enrique and myself, we started meeting with people. We're calling people and to say, we want to have a meeting with you to talk about the capital campaign. And we are individually asking people to support this campaign. So we had to take that approach. because the other one, it didn't work for us. So if you receive a phone call, please say yes that you want to meet with us. If you can say yes to the campaign, great. If you have your reasons to say no, it's okay too. But meet with us, okay? So, and I was talking with a couple not too long ago, and they were like, Father, we decided to support the church, to be generous. There was another pastor in another parish where we were. He was talking about the importance of being good stewards, you know, to correspond to all the blessings that we have received. And that's what we listen very often to that, and that's why we are being generous now. We are responding to that. So they are generous now because the message of the priest that they heard. And this priest used to tell them and say, you know, you can easily spend 1 hour of your work in a restaurant. You can easily do that. And sometimes you don't even support your church with that. So it's good to think and reflect and to see what you can do for a church. You know, President Kennedy, he used to say, don't ask yourself, what is it that your country can do for you? But ask yourself, what is it that you can do for your country? So I say the same for the church. So don't ask you know, what the church can do for you. What is it that you can do for your church? So thank you to all of you who have supported the campaign. If you haven't, please pray about it, consider it. And we have people outside helping you to make that pledge if that's what you decide to do today.